Correctly, and you just heard me correctly. Dale Earnhardt Jr., two-time Daytona 500 champion, multi-time NASCAR Xfinity Series champion as a driver and an owner, by the way. He is going to be crew chiefing for the first time.
The NASCAR world has been absolutely stunned by what just happened at JR Motorsports. In a move that nobody saw coming, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has made a decision that will completely change the dynamics for one of NASCAR's hottest young stars. The NASCAR Hall of Famer and legendary team owner is stepping into a role he's never taken on before, and it's going to put immense pressure on 18-year-old Connor Zilisch in what could be the most important race of his young career. This shocking announcement came just hours ago when JR Motorsports revealed that Dale Earnhardt Jr. will serve as crew chief for Connor Zilisch's number 88 Chevrolet during this Saturday's Explore the Pocono Mountains 250. This marks the first time in his illustrious career that Jr. will call the shots from atop the pit box, creating a high-stakes scenario that has the entire NASCAR community talking. The circumstances behind this unprecedented move are equally dramatic. Mardy Lindley, Zilisch's regular crew chief, has been hit with a one-race suspension following a critical violation discovered after the Nashville Superspeedway race on May 31st. NASCAR officials found loose lug nuts on Zilisch's car at the end of that race, resulting in Lindley's suspension and opening the door for this historic moment. Connor Zilisch himself acknowledged the immense pressure this creates, posting on social media, "Pressure is on new face on the pit box this weekend." The young sensation clearly understands that having the legendary Dale Earnhardt Jr. as his crew chief brings both incredible opportunity and enormous expectations. This development is particularly significant considering Zilisch's recent hot streak. The 18-year-old phenom has been on absolute fire lately, securing consecutive second-place finishes at Charlotte Motor Speedway and Nashville Superspeedway, followed by an impressive fifth-place result. He's currently sitting fifth in the Xfinity Series championship standings and has already locked up his playoff spot with his breakthrough victory at Circuit of the Americas earlier this season. Zilisch's season has been particularly impressive, considering he missed the 12th race of the season due to a back injury sustained in a hard crash late in the race at Talladega. His ability to bounce back from that setback and immediately return to top 5 form at Charlotte speaks volumes about his mental toughness and competitive drive. The road course ace has proven his versatility by leading 26 laps at Circuit of the Americas for his second career victory, showcasing that he's rapidly developing into a complete driver capable of competing at the highest levels across all track types. But here's where things get even more explosive. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has just delivered a bombshell that's rocking the NASCAR establishment to its core. The NASCAR Hall of Famer has publicly questioned the legitimacy of NASCAR's current championship format, calling for a complete overhaul of the playoff system that could fundamentally change how champions are crowned. Jr. didn't hold back when he criticized the current winner-takes-all structure at Phoenix Raceway, stating, "If you had a 4 or 5 race battle in that final round, that's challenging. That would legitimize the champion." This guy, he did over these 5 races against these people the best. That would bring legitimacy back to that championship accomplishment. Even more shocking was his revelation about how current drivers really feel about winning championships under the modern format. Earnhardt Jr. exposed the uncomfortable truth, saying, "The drivers that go to Phoenix, we've heard them say, it doesn't feel as valuable or as cherished as the old way of winning a championship over the entire season." You can't argue against that. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s decision to step into the crew chief role represents a massive gamble for both driver and team owner. While Jr. brings extensive racing knowledge and 35 starts worth of Pocono experience to the pit box, including 2 Cup Series victories at the Tricky Triangle during his dominant 2014 season. Calling race strategy from the crew chief position requires an entirely different skill set than driving. His 11 top 5 finishes and 15 top 10 results at Pocono demonstrate his deep understanding of what it takes to succeed at this technically demanding venue. The timing of this crew chief debut couldn't be more challenging. Pocono Raceway is notorious for being one of NASCAR's most demanding tracks, featuring a unique triangular layout with 3 distinct corners that each present different challenges. The 2.5-mile facility demands precise strategy, especially regarding pit strategy during green flag runs, where teams near the front of the field can often pit under green without losing a lap, creating intricate strategic scenarios where crew chiefs must make split-second decisions. The strategic complexity at Pocono becomes even more intense when considering the stage racing format. Crew chiefs must constantly evaluate whether to sacrifice stage points for track position or fresh tires, particularly during long green flag runs that are common at the massive facility. Earnhardt Jr.'s experience from his 2014 sweep of both Pocono races gives him valuable insight into these critical decisions. The broader implications of this weekend's events extend far beyond just one race. Earnhardt Jr.'s championship format criticism represents a potential turning point in NASCAR's evolution, while his hands-on involvement as crew chief demonstrates his continued commitment to nurturing the next generation of racing talent. This combination of mentorship and advocacy for systemic change showcases why Jr. remains one of NASCAR's most influential voices. Adding another layer to this weekend's drama is Earnhardt Jr.'s broadcasting commitments. After crew chiefing for Zilisch on Saturday, Jr. will immediately transition to his analyst role for Amazon Prime on Sunday, where he serves as the lead analyst for Amazon and TNT's NASCAR coverage this season. This back-to-back professional challenge showcases Earnhardt Jr.'s incredible versatility and commitment to multiple roles within the NASCAR ecosystem. The pressure on both Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Connor Zilisch cannot be overstated. Jr.'s reputation as a strategic mind will be tested in his crew chief debut, while Zilisch has the opportunity to prove he can perform under the guidance of a NASCAR legend while competing for his second victory of the season. Saturday's Explore the Pocono Mountains 250 will be broadcast live on the CW network, beginning at 3:30 p.m. ET, with radio coverage available through Motor Racing Network and SiriusXM NASCAR Radio. The 100-lap race promises to be must-see television as fans witness this historic collaboration between NASCAR royalty and one of the sport's brightest young stars, while Jr.'s championship format criticism continues to reverberate throughout the NASCAR community. What do you think about Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s criticism of NASCAR's championship format? Is he right that the current system makes titles feel less valuable? And can Jr. successfully guide Connor Zilisch to victory in his crew chief debut at Pocono? Drop your predictions in the comments below, smash that like button if you're excited for this historic weekend, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest NASCAR news and drama.